Now, speaking of young adults and youths, we love it when obviously, they get involved in different community development events. And one of the clubs that is very well known for, getting young people into community development is the Rotary Club of Harare. Now, the Rotary Club of Borrowdale, Brooke, actually will this weekend be holding a charity art exhibition. For finer details, we do have a representative from a Rotarian, actually. Her name is Naomi Murapa, and she is in studio to tell us a bit more about it. Good morning, Naomi. How are you doing?
Morning, Karen. How are you?
I am great. You know what? And even more better that, young people are getting involved in such great initiatives. Now, tell us about the charity art exhibition that will be taking place this weekend.
Okay, so the charity art exhibition is a collaboration between the Rotary Club of Borrowdale, Brooke, and Lash Zimbabwe. Lash Zimbabwe is a community of people with intellectual disabilities who live with people without intellectual disabilities for the sake of community. They collaborate together in their daily lives, but they also collaborate together in making this art through art therapy. It's sand and wood art that they work together to produce. And so this exhibition is going to be basically an auction or a sale of these pieces of art to raise funds for the Zimbabwe Lash community.
Now, I think that's an amazing initiative. But tell us a bit more about the Zimbabwe Lash, community, the ones that the charity that you are going to be assisting today. What are the specific initiatives that you will be tackling, once you gain funds from this particular charity event?
So the specific initiative is basically to support the Lash home in Zimbabwe. In Zimbabwe, Lash is found in Harare, in Waterfalls. They have a home there with close to 30 kids who live there, kids with intellectual disabilities. And so the purpose of the event is to support their livelihood with food and just to upkeep the place as well.
Right. And obviously, the Rotary Club of Borrowdale, Brooke does a lot of initiatives when it comes to, to charity. And I really want to touch on that because I feel like we can't really understand what the event is about if we don't understand what the club is about. Tell us a bit more about the Rotary Club.
Okay, so the Rotary Club of Borrowdale, Brooke is one of 14 Rotary clubs in Harare. They are part of the Rotary International family, which is it's a group of more than 1 million members all around the world, which do various initiatives, pretty large initiatives that have seen us collaborating with the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, the United Nations, even UNICEF as well. So it's an internationally reputable organization. It's a service organization. Our motto is service above self, and it's largely volunteers who basically work to serve the communities they live in and serve the communities around them.
I love it. You have to serve the communities around you, and you have to be, somewhat doing something to develop those particular communities. And one thing that I particularly love is your what can I say, your mantra, right? Service above self, which is very, very important. Now, if I'm a young person listening and I want to be involved in the Rotary Club, how do I go about that?
So all the information you need for our Rotary Club is actually found on the Rotary International website. That's www.rotary.org.
All right. And okay, well, I think this is very, very interesting. But as we're wrapping up the interview, Naomi, I'm definitely going to have to ask, what are one of the, what are the last words you want to say specifically about the event that you'll be holding this weekend and what people can look forward to if they want to attend?
Okay, so we're hoping to have 500 people attend the event. It's going to be held at Emagumeni, that's in the Borrowdale area in Helensvale, by Helensvale Shops.
Yes.
It's going to be held at the Pikicha Art Gallery. Emagumeni have been a very supportive partner of Rotary over the years, so they've given us the space for free to have this event. There's also going to be a piece of art by local artist Tendai Mufunda that is going to be on auction as well. She's one of my favorite artists, so I'm kind of excited about that. And it's going to be good music, good people, great vibes, and just coming together to raise money for an amazing, amazing cause.
Yes, and well, you know, there's an interesting fact that goes behind here. Now, Naomi has been doing this for quite a while, especially when it comes to being a part of Rotary International or the Rotaract International clubs as well, you know, building communities in so many ways. And one of the biggest takeaway, I was actually part of the Rotaract Club of Borrowdale, Brooke, and one of the biggest takeaways, I would say, is the fact that you get to network with like-minded young people, young adults who really are centric and focused on building their communities and making a difference, which is what we definitely want to encourage you to do today. So thank you so much for coming through, Naomi.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yes, it's very great to hear these kind of initiatives that young people are taking a part of. And if you really want to be a part of the Rotary Club, you can head over to their website, like Naomi said, and see what you can do to be part of this big, large group of like-minded young people who want to do something to make their world a better place. Well,